Have you ever wondered who holds the most Ethereum in the world? This question isn't just a matter of curiosity, it's a window into the future of financial markets and the global economy. At the intersection of Wall Street's traditional powerhouses and the world of cryptocurrency stands Tom Lee, a figure whose insights and actions are shaping how both institutional and individual investors perceive digital assets. Today, we'll delve deep into the evolving role of Ethereum, explore Tom Lee's bold vision, and examine how these developments could rewrite the rules of finance for years to come. Tom Lee is a name that resonates in both traditional and crypto circles. As the co-founder of Fundstrat Global Advisors, he has become a go-to voice for market predictions and economic analysis, earning a reputation for making calls that challenge the status quo. With decades spent studying economic cycles, market trends, and the psychological drivers behind investment decisions, Lee is uniquely positioned to bridge the gap between legacy finance and the rapidly emerging world of blockchain technology. But Tom Lee isn't just an analyst. He's now a leading participant in the crypto revolution. Through his leadership at Bitmine Immersion Technologies, or BMNR, he has steered the company to amass an extraordinary Ethereum treasury. In fact, under Lee's guidance, Bitmine has accumulated over 833,000 ETH, a holding currently valued at nearly $2.9 billion. This makes BMNR not only the largest single holder of Ethereum globally, but also places it firmly among the top 5 corporate holders of crypto assets worldwide. For Lee, this isn't simply an investment. It's a strategic bet on the future of finance. So, why is Tom Lee, a veteran Wall Street analyst, so bullish on Ethereum? To understand that, it's important to first consider the broader economic backdrop, the world of U.S. Treasuries and traditional markets. The U.S. Treasury market is often seen as the bedrock of global finance. The yields on these government bonds act as a barometer of economic sentiment, influencing everything from mortgage rates to stock valuations. Recently, we've seen heightened volatility in the 10-year Treasury yield, reflecting uncertainty around inflation, monetary policy, and global growth prospects. Tom Lee has long argued that movements in Treasury yields create ripple effects throughout the financial system. When yields drop, the opportunity cost of holding riskier assets like stocks and cryptocurrencies decreases. Investors, searching for higher returns, are more willing to allocate capital to growth assets, fueling price rallies and expanding market caps. Conversely, when yields rise sharply, treasuries become more attractive. Capital flows back into these safe haven assets, putting pressure on the prices of equities and digital currencies alike. This dynamic is especially relevant in today's environment, where central banks worldwide have pivoted from ultra-loose monetary policy to a more cautious stance. As investors weigh the risks and rewards of different asset classes, the competition between traditional and emerging investment vehicles intensifies. Lee believes that understanding this interplay is crucial for anyone looking to navigate the evolving landscape of global finance. Within this context, Ethereum stands out not just as another cryptocurrency, but as a foundational layer for the next generation of digital infrastructure. Ethereum is the backbone of decentralized finance, or DeFi, powering thousands of smart contracts, decentralized exchanges, and lending protocols. It's the network behind the explosion of non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, and underpins many of the most ambitious Web3 projects aiming to decentralize everything from social networks to supply chains. Tom Lee has famously remarked, "Bitcoin may be digital gold, but Ethereum is the digital economy." This distinction is more than just a soundbite. Where Bitcoin serves primarily as a store of value, Ethereum is the engine driving innovation across a wide array of industries. Its programmable nature allows developers to build applications that automate trust, reduce costs, and open up financial services to anyone with an internet connection. But Lee's conviction doesn't rest solely on Ethereum's technological promise. Recent developments have fundamentally altered the economic dynamics of ETH as an asset. The Pectra upgrade, implemented in May 2025, introduced a powerful deflationary mechanism. by reducing the annual inflation rate of ETH from 0.7% to 0.53%, and doubling the daily burn rate. The upgrade has set the stage for increasing scarcity of Ethereum's native token. With fewer new tokens entering circulation and more being permanently removed, the supply-demand equation tilts in favor of long-term holders, a trend that could drive prices higher over time. This shift toward a deflationary monetary policy echoes some of the qualities that have made Bitcoin attractive to institutional investors, but with the added utility of a programmable, rapidly evolving network. It's no wonder that Ethereum is increasingly being described as a world ledger, a transparent, decentralized platform where transactions, contracts, and entire economies can exist free from traditional gatekeepers. Institutional interest in Ethereum has reached new heights. In June 2025, the market saw a surge in Ethereum-based exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, with products like the iShares Ethereum Trust ETF posting notable gains following Lee's appointment as chairman of Bitmine. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a signal that major players are beginning to see Ethereum as a cornerstone asset in diversified portfolios. The participation of ETFs, investment banks, and even major technology corporations marks a turning point for the cryptocurrency market. Tom Lee argues that as these institutions move from tentative exploration to full-scale allocation, the impact on Ethereum's price and market capitalization could be profound. He predicts that as institutional capital flows in at scale, Ethereum's market cap could easily surpass the $1 trillion mark within the next few years, a milestone that would place it among the world's most valuable assets. But the path forward is not without its challenges. Ethereum faces stiff competition from other high-performance blockchains, such as Solana and Avalanche. These networks promise faster transaction speeds and lower fees, seeking to address some of the scalability issues that have plagued Ethereum, especially during periods of high demand. Transaction fees, commonly known as gas, remain a significant hurdle for Ethereum's mass adoption. While Layer 2 scaling solutions and ongoing upgrades aim to alleviate these pressures, the race to build a blockchain that is both secure and scalable is far from over. Regulatory uncertainty also looms large over the industry. Governments around the world are intensifying their scrutiny of cryptocurrencies, with new rules and enforcement actions introduced at an accelerating pace. Whether it's questions around securities classification, anti-money laundering compliance, or consumer protection, the regulatory landscape is evolving in real time. These developments have the potential to disrupt markets, alter business models, and even challenge the very existence of some projects. Despite these headwinds, Tom Lee remains confident that Ethereum is uniquely positioned to adapt and thrive. He points to the open-source nature of the Ethereum community, which enables rapid innovation and resilience in the face of adversity. The network's ability to pivot, whether through technical upgrades, governance reforms, or strategic partnerships, has been a hallmark of its success thus far. Lee's optimism is grounded in both the numbers and the narrative. The recent Pectra upgrade has already begun to reshape the economic incentives for participants in the Ethereum ecosystem. With the circulating supply of ETH now declining, long-term holders are rewarded, and the network's value proposition is strengthened. This, combined with growing institutional adoption, creates a powerful feedback loop that could propel Ethereum to new heights. Looking at the numbers, Ethereum's current price hovers around $4,276, with recent intraday highs reaching $4,337. These figures reflect not only speculative interest, but also growing confidence in Ethereum's role as a foundational asset for the digital age. As more capital flows into ETH, both from retail investors and large institutions, the case for Ethereum's continued dominance becomes even more compelling. Yet it would be naive to ignore the risks. The cryptocurrency market is famously volatile, and rapid changes in sentiment can lead to sharp corrections. New technologies can disrupt incumbents, and regulatory shocks can upend even the most promising projects. For Ethereum to fulfill its potential as the world's ledger, it must continue to innovate, scale, and navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing global landscape. Tom Lee's journey from Wall Street analyst to crypto visionary encapsulates the broader transformation underway in the world of finance. The line between traditional and digital assets is blurring as investors seek new ways to generate returns, manage risk, and participate in the growth of a decentralized economy. In this new era, adaptability, foresight, and a willingness to embrace change are more important than ever. As Ethereum celebrates its 10th anniversary, its mission to redefine the global financial system is more relevant than ever. The network's evolution from a niche experiment to a multi-billion-dollar ecosystem reflects not only technological progress, but also a shift in how we think about value, trust, and opportunity. The question now is not just whether Ethereum will survive, but how far it can go. Will Tom Lee's prediction come true? Could Ethereum's market cap surpass $1 trillion, cementing its status as the backbone of the digital economy? Or will new challengers emerge, regulatory hurdles intensify, and innovation take new forms that we can scarcely imagine today? For now, the answer lies in the collective actions of developers, investors, regulators, and users around the world. As Ethereum continues to evolve, its story will be written not just by visionaries like Tom Lee, but by everyone who participates in its ecosystem, whether by building, investing, or simply believing in the possibility of a more open and inclusive financial future. So as we look ahead, the stakes could not be higher. The convergence of traditional finance and the world of crypto is creating new opportunities and new responsibilities. Those who are willing to learn, adapt, and engage will be best positioned to thrive. Ethereum's journey is far from over. With each upgrade, each new application, and each bold prediction, it edges closer to realizing its ambition of becoming the world's ledger. Whether you're a seasoned investor, a curious observer, or someone just beginning to explore the possibilities of blockchain, the time to pay attention is now. The future of finance is being built in real time, and Ethereum is at the center of it all. What do you think? Are you convinced by Tom Lee's vision? Do you see Ethereum dominating the global financial system? Or do you believe the challenges ahead are too great? The conversation is just beginning. Stay informed, stay curious, and keep exploring the frontier of what's possible. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to share your thoughts, continue the discussion, and stay connected for the latest analysis on the ever-evolving world of crypto and finance. The next chapter in the Ethereum story is about to be written, and you can be a part of it.